palms facing down. And we'll roll the shoulders back and down a couple of times to open through the chest, opening across the shoulders. And closing down the eyes if that feels safe to do so. And we'll notice every single part of the body that is touching the earth. And together we're going to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Every single inhale brings space, brings awareness. Every single exhale brings you deeper into the present moment, brings you deeper into your body, into the space around you. And the theme we're working with this morning for you, this evening for me, is bow and arrow. So closing the eyes and imagining in your mind's eye the symbol of a bow and an arrow. And just noticing and feeling what that brings up for you. So what does a bow and arrow mean to you or symbolize to you? And we're going to drop in around the idea of the bow being strong, being true, and that arrow could be a goal, could be moving towards a goal, could be our heart's intentions, or it could be our affirmations that we're sending out into the universe. But either way, we are going to direct and aim our truth and send it out into the universe using this bow and arrow in our practice today. So when you're ready, you're blinking open the eyes, and if you're in a cross-legged, maybe come up to a kneeling, and I'll turn to the side so that you can see. And we're going to create a bow together. So we're going to bring our hands, palms face together, wrists are shoulder height, and this is our bow. And then we're going to practice pulling the string back. So with the right hand, we're going to practice pulling back by bending the elbow, pulling that right arm back, maybe lifting that left arm to aim and bringing it back down to shoulder height, and then reconnecting the palms. So we'll try the other side. Pull the string with the left hand, holding the strength and integrity of that right arm as you reach and open through that left shoulder, left side of the chest, and then directing, aiming with that right hand, and then exhaling back down to shoulder height. So we'll try that again. Right arm moves back, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, really pulling that elbow back behind you, sending that left arm up, finding the arch, maybe the gaze lifts, and then exhale back down to shoulder height. So we'll try that both sides. Keeping that long line, keeping that gaze. And we'll do one more each side. Just noticing and feeling the structural integrity of your bow. Really looking and aiming the direction that you're sending your arrow out into space, out into the universe, out into the world. And knowing at some point we do have to let go. Really, palms together. Reaching the hands up, bending through the elbows, lifting the chest, interlacing the hands behind the back. We're going to move through an arch and round here. So arching as we look up on the inhale. Rounding as we send the top of the head down, lifting the palms, exhale. We'll move through these two places. Inhale as we arch and reach and lift up. Exhale, bowing down, lifting the hip, the arms. Last time. We're going to come up to high kneel, so releasing the hands, coming up to high kneel, tucking the toes. And from here, we'll create our bow once more. And then we'll just keep a long line from the shoulders to the hips to the knees. And see if we can lean back. You're going to need to use the strength of your core, the strength of your quadriceps and your hamstrings as well. And see if you can maintain this long line. And then we'll add the arms. So reaching back with the right arm as you lean back, lifting the left arm, keep the strength, and then lean back. It's a lot for the legs, so keep that engagement with the hips facing forward. Feeling all the muscle fibers firing up. Feeling the strength in both of your arms to keep the direction, as well as a steady tautness of that string you're pulling back. Next time the palms are together, reach the hands up. Bend through the elbows, interlace the hands behind the back. Press the palms down towards the earth as you lift the chest. Exhale, bow the head as you bring the hands up and over. We'll do that a couple more times, lifting up as you arch. Rolling down as you forward fold. Coming on up. Taking the back of the hands and taking the palms to the right hip. So just reaching both hands to the right hip. And then taking the right ear towards the right shoulder. And feeling that deep stretch down the left side of the neck. For 3. For 2. 1, reach the right leg out towards the right toes face forward, and see if you can gently lean to the right, just finding a gentle left side body stretch. And then as you come on up, turn the right toes out to the right as you bend the right knee, and just pulse into that right knee a couple of times, feeling how you can open out to that right hip. For 3. For 2. For 1, gently release, stack that right knee back underneath you, reach the arms back and towards the left hip this time. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears and drop the left ear towards the left shoulder, feeling the openness down the whole right side of the neck. For 3. For 2. 1, bring the left leg out towards the left toes face forward, and then gentle side body bend towards the left, just enough to feel the length down the right side of the body. And as you release the head, turn the left toes out towards the left and gently pulse into that left side. For 3. For 2. 1, bringing the knees back underneath you, releasing the grasp of the hands. And we're going to practice stepping forward. So I want you to reach the right arm out in front of you. And then as you do, step the left foot forward and switch arms. So you'll bring the right arm back and left arm forward. And then coming back. Left arm lifts. Step the right foot forward and switch arms. Now we'll do it the other way. So as the right arm moves forward, right leg moves forward, And then the left arm comes forward and the right arm comes back. So it's opposite arm to foot. And come back. Left arm, left leg forward. Oh, pardon me, left leg, left arm. And then we step the right leg through and you're switching. Coming back, knees underneath the hips, hands to the sky, exhale, hands down underneath the shoulders, moving, dancing cat-cow. So allowing your body to move in all directions. Noticing and feeling the intention from the heart, exploring and moving and flying out in all directions. So we're keeping our goal or our affirmation with us as we move through this practice and really focusing on the direction and the aim and the faith and the trust for it to go where it needs to go into the world. From here, take the knees wide, hips to heels, child's pose. Feeling into the openness through the hips, pressing the hips back down towards the heels, softening head, neck, and shoulders. Just 3. I am aiming for the stars with a bow made of hope and an arrow of dreams. From this place, coming back up to your tabletop, keep the feet in and the knees wide and see if you can move the hips in a circle. So really allowing some space in the hip joints, feeling to your edges. And then we'll move in the opposite direction. And from here, next time the hips are back towards the heels, we're going to round up to tabletop. Bring the feet wide and then bring the hips down to the ground. Bend through the elbows as we lower the top of our bodies and forehead. And from this place, we'll roll back up. Feet come in and hips move back towards the heels. So we'll try that again. Round as we move forward, feet move wide, elbows bend, hips to the earth, and then roll heads the last to drop in. And then chin to chest, we roll back up, slide the hips back, feet turn in to face each other as we move the hips back. Couple more times, so rolling up, feet wide, elbows bend, hips down. Back the way you came, feet together as you set the hips back. This time we're going to move down onto our belly, so round forward, feet wide, elbows bend, and we'll allow ourselves to come down onto the belly. From here, we're going to press up into a low cobra, and then we're going to move side to side. So I'm going to bring my feet closer together, press into my right arm more, roll over to my left side, but we'll keep my feet on the ground. And then I'm going to roll back through center, roll to my right side, press into my left hand, keep my feet on the ground, and roll through. So you'll see how this feels in the back. Maybe it's a little, maybe it's a lot. Just rolling left to right for 3, for 2, 1, finding the forehead on the mat, taking a rest, let it go, shake out the hips. for 3, for 2, 1. From here, right arm long, bend through the left knee. See if you can hold the left foot. This is going to be our half bow. So it's a sort of a bow and arrow of one side of the body. And from here, we can stay here. If you want to come for a roll, you roll to the right side and see if you can drop the head to the top of your arm and find that bow shape as you kick the left foot into the left hand. Now if you need to fall out of this, that's perfect because that's our next pose. The left foot is just going to come down towards the ground. We're just rolling back onto this left foot. The back of the head is on the ground for 3, 2, 1. Rolling back to the belly and switching sides. Left arm in front, right knee bends, hold the right foot. You can stay here. This is a perfectly beautiful stretch for the top of the quadriceps. If you're coming for that roll, come to the left side, drop your head down, and see if you can find that bow shape with the right hand and the right ankle. The head is softened to the top of your arm, and the sole of the foot comes to the ground as you roll towards your back. So you can come as far into your back as you like. Maybe the back of the head's on the ground for 3. Just having a play here for 2. 1, back the way you can. Press off with that foot. Use the hips pressing forward to come back to the belly and take a rest. For 3, for 2, 1, we slide back up to tabletop, back into that moving, dancing cat-cow. And from this place, from a stable, strong tabletop, I want you to reach your right knee in towards you. And then open the right hip out to the right, and then move back to a 3-legged tabletop. Again, right knee bends in towards you, round the back. Right knee out to the side, and then back to 3-legged tabletop. 2 more times. Feeling the strength. Feeling that right hip opening and rolling around in the hip joint. And the next time the right knee bends, I want you to step that right foot forward into your low lunge. Hands come out to that arrow, palms connect. We're going to pull back the string with that right arm, so twisting here. Lift the left arm up, find your aim. Beautiful, and coming back down. Couple more. So right hand connects and pulls back as we lift the left arm. Last time. Next time the left arm's in the air, keep the left arm up and swivel that left shin across the mat into your kneeling warrior 2. Straight away we'll connect the left palm to the right palm, and then we'll pull that string back as we aim with our right arm. 2 more. Connect the palms. Pull that string back. Aim that bow. Send that arrow up. Last time. Next time the right arm is in the air, look down your left shoulder. Left hand comes down to the earth. And see if you can lift that right leg. Maybe it stays lifted, or maybe in the theme of the bow, you can bend that right knee and hold that right ankle. For 3, 2, 1. Gently release that right leg. Look down at your left hand, and the right hand comes down back to moving, dancing cat-cow facing the back of your mat. For 3, 2, 1. Back to your static, stable tabletop. And we're bringing the left knee in towards the body as you round back. Left knee out towards the left. Reaching it back to three-legged tabletop and continuing the cycle. Feeling the left hip open, feeling how strong that right hip is, how stable that right hip is. And the next time that left knee curls in, step it forward to low lunge, facing the back of your mat. Palms come to connect to create your bow. Inhale, the left hand pulls back as you aim with your right arm. 2 more times in your own breath, in your own time. Left arm pulling back. Find that focus, find that drishti, or that place of balance with your eye gaze. And the next time the right arm is reaching up, you're going to keep it up and shift that right shin across the mat into your low lunge. So it's a warrior 2 with the knees bent. Right palm connects to left as you pull back with the right arm and aim up with your left arm. 2 more. The next time the left arm is up, keep it there. Look down your right arm, right shoulder, right hand to the earth, and see if you can lift through the left leg. You can keep it lifted or potentially bend the top knee, hold the foot or the ankle. Half bow for 3, 2, 1. Release left hand down. You swivel back to the original top of the mat into moving dancing cat-cow. And when you feel ready, you can come up to downward facing dog. Pedaling through the legs, finding space. And when you're ready, yogis, we're going to float that right leg up towards the sky, one long line, and bend the right knee in towards the body, right knee out towards the right, and then back to three-legged down dog. 2 more times. Right knee in, out to the right, three-legged dog. Last time. And the next time the right knee bends, so I'm going to step it forward, left heel grounds, warrior 1, come on up, palms connect. Sink on into your warrior 1. The right leg is going to straighten as you pull back your right arm, lifting that left arm. And as you bring it back shoulder height, re-bend that front knee and connect the palms. So right leg straightens, right arm pulls back, left arm lifts, and then lowering and reconnecting. Couple more times. So same leg as arm moves back in space. Now when you're ready, the next time the left hand lifts, keep it there. And we're going to bring the left arm forward as we bend the right knee, and then the left knee forward as we switch arms. So right hand forward as the left knee is forward. Then we're going to open up through the left hip and step back into warrior 2. Right knee bends. Left hand connects as we straighten the right leg, pulling the left arm back, reaching the right arm up, and then re-bending the right knee as you bring the left arm back. So straightening the leg, pulling back the left arm, aiming high, and then bringing it back. Last time. Let's do triangle. 2 straight legs. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts. Keep a solid grip of that right hand to right leg. And we'll take those right toes and swivel on the heel, toes towards the left. And this left hand moves towards the right leg as I bend my left knee. So you're pulling away from your top leg. From this place, release a hand. Turn to the back of the mat. Hands frame the left foot. So you're facing the back of the mat. Right knee is down, left hands to the sky. So you're in a kneel and the left hand twists up. You got it. From this place, you can either bring the left hand down and move straight to a flow, or if you want, you can bring your left leg back into a modified side plank and maybe lift and come to the half bow here. Wherever you're at, left leg, left arm moves towards the ground, and let's flow through from this place. Knees and chest down. Elbows bend alongside the body. And slide the hips down to roll the shoulders up. Coming back up. Downward facing dog. We're going to go back the way we came with the left side. So left leg to the sky. Bend the knee. Bring it in towards the body. Out towards the left and back out to three-legged dog. Couple more times. Feeling how strong you are. Feeling the energy you're directing towards your goals, towards your affirmations, the way you want to be in the world. What you're aiming towards. The next time the left knee bends, step it through, right heel grounds. Warrior one. Palms connect. Sink down deeply into that left knee. When you're ready, left leg straightens, left arm peels back, pulls the string back, right arm aims. And rebend, reset. Find the next arrow. Pull it back with the left hand. Beautiful. Couple more times. Next time the right hand is high, keep it there. Bend the left knee, send the right arm forward, and bring the right knee forward. As you do, switch the arms. So the right knee comes forward, the left arm moves forward, like you're running. Then open through that right hip, step that right leg all the way back to warrior two. Left knee bends. Right palm connects to left. Straighten the left leg as you pull back the string with your right arm. Aim high with your left arm. And rebend, reconnect. Next arrow. Feeling how straight and true towards your truth in the direction that your body wisdom is aiming, that your heart is intending. And the next time the left arm is high, hold it there, and then we'll move into triangle, Trikonasana, left hand down, right hand to the sky. One long line from the sacrum out through the crown of the head. Shoulder blades move down the back. Hold your left leg firmly with your left hand. Both toes face towards the right. And then you bend your right knee. Right hand also grabs the left leg as you bend your right knee and lean away from that left leg. Both arms are straight. Hands release, turn everything back to the top of your mat. Left knee drops. So it's a low lunge with the right hand to the sky. And you can move straight into your rest or flow from here, or Take the right leg back, so you're in a supported side plank. Option to float that right leg and reconnect with that bow shape. Wherever you are, take the right knee, right hand to the earth. Soften the chest and chin. And move through your vinyasa. And you can rest in either child or down dog, whatever you need for your 3 breaths. For 3. Reconnecting with your heart's intention, reconnecting with your goal. For 3. For 2. 1. Back in your downward facing dog. Let's move a little bit swifter, a little bit quicker through the poses. Right leg to the sky. Knee to nose. Right knee out to the right. And then back to 3-legged dog. Right knee forward again, step it through, warrior 1, coming up to bow with the palms connecting, sinking both hips facing forward. Straighten the right leg, pull the string back with your right arm, aim with your left. 1 more like that. Reset. And pull back. Next time the left arm is to the sky, bend the right knee, send the left arm forward. Bring your left knee with you, switch arms like you're running. Left knee opens up, left hip moves you back to warrior 2 with the right knee bent. Left palm connects to the right, straighten the right leg, and aim the right arm. 1 more like that, bend the right knee, connect the palms. And straighten once more. Trikonasana, triangle. Bringing the right arm forward and down. Connecting right arm, right leg. This time, bend the right knee. Come back up through warrior 2. Straighten the right leg, both toes face towards the left. Hands interlace in high prayer. Toes are in, heels are apart. And when you're on your next exhale, dive the hands through and behind. Shooting straight towards your target. For 3, for 2, 1. Come on up. Toes are out, heels are in, goddess. Press away in both directions. Feel the strength. Feel yourself radiating out in both directions from the heart. And then straighten both legs. I'm going to turn to face you. So we're going left to right on the mat. We're facing sideways on our mat. And we're going to turn the toes one way. So we're turning toes. I'm going to mirror you. Toes towards the left as you overhand bowl with the right arm. And come back towards center, and then toes towards the right as you overhand bowl with the left arm. So see if you can just have a go with that. Back through center, and then the opposite arm moves up and over. So you start in a star shape, and then say if I'm turning towards the left, my right arm comes up and over, and then opposite. Okay, once you've got that and you feel good with that movement, how your toes need to change direction, you might want to tap your knee down. So these are all stages and phases. You can stay wherever feels good for you. You don't have to always take my invitation up. And my last invitation is to bring opposite elbow to knee. So this top elbow is tapping down onto that front knee. That's it. For 3, for 2, for 1. The next time your left knee is bent and your right elbow is touching, we're going to come palm to palm for a twist. And breathe here. For 3. Option to stay here. Invitation to bring it up a notch, you can straighten the back leg. You can stay here. Invitation to bring it up even more. Press that thigh into the elbow, elbow into thigh. Lean the chest forward. Maybe, just maybe, you can float the back leg. For 3, 2, 1. Everybody release, coming back to that star shape. Left toes face out to the left, half moon. The chest is open towards the right. And from here, option to bend the top knee, come to that half bow position. It's not compulsory, obviously it's always a choice. Wherever you are, gently release down. Hands will frame that left knee at the back of the mat. You can do knees or toes, flow or rest, facing the back of your mat. You've got 3 breaths, either in child's or down dog, whatever you need. Refocusing, recalibrating, reconnecting. For 3. For 2. 1, downward facing dog at the back of your mat. Left leg to the sky. Knee to nose, pulling it through. Left knee out to the left, 3-legged dog. Knee to nose, step it through, warrior 1 at the back of your mat. Palms connect in your bow. Left arm draws back as you straighten the left leg, right arm to the sky and aim. 1 more. Grab your next arrow, pull it back with the left arm. As the right arm is high, move the right arm forward. Right knee comes with you as you switch the arms. Running man. Right knee opens, come back to warrior 2. Left knee bends. Right hand connects to left as we straighten the left leg. Left arm to the sky, pardon me. 1 more like that. Left knee bends, reconnect. Find your next arrow. Next time the left arm is high, bring it forward and down. Trikonasana triangle. Left arm stays firmly connected to the left leg. Left toes face towards the right. Right hand is on the left leg. Right knee bends. Pull away from that top leg. This time, straighten both legs. Roll on up. Hands are in high prayer. Toes in, heels away, ready to bring that prayer and send that arrow through. Give it some energy for 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Toes out, heels in, press away. Find space in both directions. And when you're ready, we're going to go left to right again. So straighten both legs. Turn toes towards the right, left arm bowls over. Just find that rainbow work, left to right. And when you're ready, you can drop the knee. And when you're ready, you can bring that top elbow down to the knee. And the next time your right knee is bent and your left elbow is touching, so you should be back at the original top of your mat. Palm to palm, we twist. You can stay here. This is a beautiful twist. Option to tuck the back toes and straighten the back leg. You can stay here. This is a beautiful twist. Option to press the thigh into the elbow, elbow firmly into the thigh. Move the chest forward. And maybe, just maybe, float that back leg. For 3, 2, 1. Drop down, everybody. Unwind, come back to the star. Right toes, true north to the top of your mat. Come to half moon. Left leg, left arm lifts. Option to stay here or bend and come to that bow. Everybody drop the foot, drop the leg. Hands frame that right foot. Option to rest or option to flow, yogi's choice. Wherever you are, enjoy the directions. You're flowing with your body and your breath. Child's pose, everybody. Twist 3. 4, 2. 4, 1. When you're ready, come back up to a kneeling position. Taking your time. Softening down. And we're going to sit to the left. And come to mermaid. So once you bring your left shin in front, your right leg behind. So left thigh is externally rotated, right thigh is internally rotated. Beautiful. And from this place, I just want you to gently rock left and right. Allow that right hip some space. And then we're going to twist to the left. Right hand is on the outside, can hold the knee. Left hand is behind. And so we're twisting to the left. But as we do this, I want you to lean away from your knee and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. So you'll find a beautiful stretch down the left side of your neck. For 3. 4, 2. 1. Gently release. We're coming into a version of pigeon, so sitting into your left hip, sending your right leg back. I want you to bring your left knee out to the left as much as you can before you roll your hips over, and stay up on your fingertips. So we're not coming to sleeping pigeon, we're going to be moving in our pigeon. So imagine a U shape in front of you, and you start at one side, and you dip the chest down, and then you bring the chest up. So you're moving left to right in your pigeon. For 3. 4, 2. 4, 1. Come on up. Slide that right knee in again so you're back into the mermaid. Now, take this move with a grain of salt. We're going to roll around. If it doesn't work for you, you can always just meet us on your back. So, have a play. Right arm is out in front. You're going to slide your left arm through, but you're almost going to roll onto your left shoulder, probably off your mat, and then maybe roll into position for bridge with both knees bent. So it's kind of, yeah, you did it. I'll show you again. So stay on your back, Fiona. So from your mermaid, right arm in front, your left arm is going to squeeze underneath. But all you need to do is think of taking your left shoulder and left side of the body to the ground, and then you're going to roll, 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 knees bend, and on your back. It's not very elegant, but it is pretty fun. So from your bridge, we're going to roll up and down a couple of times here. Inhale up, exhale down. Having a play here. Noticing and feeling the bridge. And then the next time the hips are on the ground, move your feet back towards you so much that maybe your hands can hold your heels. And we'll just see what that feels like. And you can stay here. If you want to have a play, you know I'm always into play. You're going to move your knees towards one direction. Keep your hands holding your ankles. And maybe you can send your hips forward and you're sort of in a bow shape on your side. It might be a lot, and maybe you just want to stay in your back at this point in your practice. I'll just show you again from the other side if you want to have a go. So I'm here, my ankles are as close as they can towards my body, and then I lift my feet up, I turn my knees towards the side, I press my hips forward, and I'm in a bow shape on my side. And then I flex my feet and I can roll back. Wherever you're at, finish your play, or we're going to rock and roll up the spine a couple of times. And we need to finish the other side of our mermaid. So the right shin is across the mat, the left knee is behind. So we're facing the other way now, that's okay. Or you can face me as you like. Right knee is across, left knee is internally rotated. So just move your hips left to right, take a breath. And then we're going to turn towards the right. So left hand on the right knee, twisting towards the right. And from this place, take your left ear towards your left shoulder. So even though we're twisting right, we're dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder to find a deep opening through the right side of the neck for 3. For 2. 1, release, hands forward. We're going to come to that pigeon with the right knee out to the right as much as you can. Sit into the right side, send the left leg back. And then up on your fingertips and imagine that U shape again. And let's move from one side low to high. For 3. 4, 2. 4, 1. Left knee draws in. We're going to try and roll to our backs again. If it didn't work the first time, you can have another try. Otherwise, we're just going to end up on our backs. Left arm forward, right arm threads underneath. Roll to your right side. Go, 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 go. Onto your back. You got it. Bend your knees. Yeah. Nice trust. Knees are bent. Hips are down. And let's just move through a couple of roll up, roll down. So we moved in a lot of different directions this practice. We honored all the directions. And we always come back to that internal compass, that body wisdom, and always honoring what feels like truth for us. Couple more times. And when you're finished, hips to the ground. Straighten both legs and we're just going to roll onto our bellies. And from here, taking the left knee out towards the left, left arm in front, right arm threads, and we're just going to roll to the right side. Left palm on top, right head to the ground, right side of the head to the ground, and then pull that left arm back like we've been doing, like you're pulling the string back on your bow. Maybe the left elbow touches the ground on the left side, maybe it doesn't. And then you're reconnecting left hand to the palm. So we're just using the same theme of our bow and arrow, but in a really beautiful restorative twist on our backs. Couple more. And if you feel inclined, you can stay in your twist on your back for 3, softening down the gaze for 2, 1, back through the belly. Let's do the other side. Right knee out to the right, right arm out in front. Slide the left arm underneath. Move to the left side of your body. Make sure your head finds somewhere comfortable on the ground. Left arm is reached out, shoulder height, right palm on top. And then pull the bow back with that right arm to accentuate that twist. You got it. Feel that length and strength from tips of the fingers down the whole arm across the chest, and then maybe staying in your full twist for a couple of breaths. For 3. For 2. 1, roll to the back. You can scooch back onto your mat. And we'll end in happy baby with the hands on the outside of the feet. And we'll just alternate sending the left leg long, keeping the right leg in the right hand, and almost feeling like this right leg is a bow. And then we'll switch. Left hand holding the outside of the left foot, and then that becomes your bow. So you can alternate left side, right side, just imagining your whole body holding space for your intentions and your goals to be sent out into the universe, to be manifested. And when you're ready, hug both knees in towards the chest. And we'll send the legs long and hands by your side whenever you're ready. Shavasana. Coming into your rest, coming into your space with your arms and legs reaching out in all directions. Knowing your center, your truth, your internal compass, and really listening and sensing into that. I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth. I knew not where. For so swiftly it flew, the sight could not follow in its flight. I breathed a song into the air. It fell to earth, I knew not where. For who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of a song? Long, long afterward in an oak, I found the arrow still unbroke, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend. Taking your time to move and wiggle your fingers in all directions. Maybe rolling your head left to right. Take as much time as you need to reach your arms long and stretch and take up space. And whenever you feel ready, bend your knees, roll to your side, and take a couple of moments in the fetal position. Reconnecting with your internal compass, your truth, your goals, your intentions, and your affirmations for the world. And bring those arrows with you as you roll up to a comfortable seated position. There's no rush to get here. Palms in prayer. Palms to the forehead as a gentle reminder to allow the thoughts to be open, honest, and intentional. Palms to lips, allowing words to be clear, to be calm, to be compassionate. And hands to heart center, feeling into unconditional love, eternal joy within, linking and connecting to that place of all affirmations, of all goals, of all hearts' intentions, and knowing we have the strength, we have the direction, we have the aim, we have the focus, the stability to send those arrows out into the world wherever we see fit. Thank you so much for joining in practice with me this morning. Namaste.